Yo, what's up, everybody? I haven't posted a game for a good while. This is Don't Forget 209. I've been pretty busy lately. I'm doing a lot of work and doing a lot of things on the side for me. So a lot of stuff been going on with me. So that's why I couldn't be able to post that much deathmatch anymore. And when I did get on, I was playing a lot of Reach lately with some of my old friends, and that's why. But this is the beauty about this game, because I always fall back to it, and I always end up playing it again, because that's what happens. For some reason, we always end up playing this game all over. Like, we stop playing it for a while, and we always come back to it. And pretty much, this game happened a while back, but this game was against Foka90. A lot of you guys know who probably he is, and then we played a lot of 3v3s with this guy. We know him because of 3v3s pretty much, We did play his Prophet and stuff like that in 2v2s, but mostly on 3v3s. And we thought he was a decent Prophet, I guess, So I was searching one day 1v1s, and I found, Foka90, and then that was it. I mean, I never fought this guy before on 1v1, so I wanted to test it out. And then for my disadvantage, I was Cutter. And then so I thought this game was going to go to him because, Prophet against a Cutter, especially on a map this big. Sorry. On a map this big, Prophet has a big advantage over a Cutter any day. But I got a little strategy that I do, and it tends to work on mediocre Prophets, sometimes. I've beaten high-level Prophets, but, when you play a really damn good Prophet that knows what he's doing, like a really top-notch Prophet, how to get in and out situations, how to take risks and stuff like that, those games I normally end up losing, and I end up coming out with the loss because, it's just the Prophet's mobility. And if a Prophet really does know what he's doing, he's going to end up taking out any Cutter on this map any day. I mean, no doubt. Prophets and Cutters. A Cutter probably could have a chance with the Prophet, a really good one, in a small, compact map like, freaking Blood Gulch or that freaking, what was it called? The Frozen map. I forgot the valley. I forgot the name of it already. That little small Frozen map, pretty much. And then so yeah, I never played Foka, so I didn't know how the game was going to go down, but I decided to do my regular little whatever strategy. My strategy pretty much is just making hella hawks. I made a little Prophet defense in the beginning. I never went for the base next to my base in the main. You notice that. I went for the one that's hella far out to the left because the one that's next to it, it's a lot harder to kill, and it wastes too much time. So I always end up going to the one. Everybody pretty much goes for the one to the left because it's hella faster to kill. And then right there I made an elephant. That was a mistake. That elephant was supposed to be stuck inside my base just to make it that much stronger to kill. But I forgot to freaking lock it, so it just ended up popping out. And I tried to just get rid of it, so I just sent it to his main. So what I did, though, is I made a freaking Prophet defense, 3 Spartans, 3 anti-airs. I made 6 Warhogs. And, I played a pretty good defense on my second. You saw that he attacked it. So, and then I defended it off. So, I mean, he ended up leaving, and he went to go expand instead. So with that, I pretty much started pushing pressure on him by not letting him get that shield on his way far left base over there. I have my 6 Warhogs doing work over there, making a distraction, hopefully making his Prophet, fly over there and destroy those Warhogs. Because if the Warhogs stay there, they're never going to let him build any turrets, shields, or anything like that. And I'm going to do work on it. And then they're just going to be chilling there, tagging the base, and then eventually it's going to get red. And then to the situation where I could mac it or something, and that's what I wanted pretty much. Now you see the Prophet, he has to push on me hella bad. The Prophet has to be really aggressive on me. So I was trying to be sneaky, sending my 3 Master Chiefs over there and trying to jack a Wraith, but he has his base locked up, and I didn't find any Wraiths, so I was like kind of screwed on that. And then so now he decides to push on me, and I know that his far left base is destroyed, so if he wants to drop those tanks, he has to go through one of these teleporters right here. So I have my Spartans ready, hopefully he's coming through. And also I'm attacking his Prophet, I'm trying to get him out of there because my base is still kind of weak. And then I'm going to have 3 anti-airs doing work, and then also I made hella Hawks. The Hawks are pretty much going to be the main thing to make me win this game. And so that's what's going on right there. Maybe I should have probably kept those Spartans on his main going back and forth because I don't want to make those Wraiths drop, which I didn't. You see right there, they finally got there. My Spartans weren't there to see it, so he was able to drop those Wraiths. But luckily I got hella Hawks at this point, and then when you got numerous Hawks like that, they kill Wraiths really quickly, faster than tanks. and faster than anything else that I could get. I mean, I could make hella anti-air like a lot of cutters do, You know, in 2v2s, I see it when they fight a really good Prophet. They normally make thousands of Wolverines and then, you know, rest tanks or something like that, or Cobras. You know, we tend to do it with hella Hawks because we make it work. You know, with good micro, you could make it work, and we've done it before. You know, even though I'm cutter, I can still make it work, kind of. And then also, I'm really mobile with the freaking Hawks, and especially on this big map. So I'm going to be flying around, making sure this guy never gets a shield. And then that's my whole thing right there. I mean, it's looking pretty good on me right now. I was able to jack one of his wraiths, and I found that I stopped that pretty much shield from going up. So I'm going to constantly be going around the map, and then I was able to secure my second. So what he did, I guess, I'm not too sure, I mean, because I don't really know how Prophets play. But I guess he was not that aggressive on my second. He's not supposed to let me get my second, I know that for sure. You know, and then I was able to push him off. And then he kind of like, since I fought him off the first wave, like he showed up with his Prophet, tried to destroy in the beginning, and I fought him off. He never came back. Like, he was too distracted with the Warhogs. And I guess the big thing for him to do would just to be extra aggressive, I guess, on especially on a map this big. He even told me after the game, you know, he's never lost to a cutter on this map before. And I was his first loss on a map this big. So I was just like, because, you know I could probably do it, you know, because I'm doing it right now. You know, my freaking strategy of nothing but Hawks is working. You know, I don't care what you guys say, you know, because, you know, you got to make hella tanks, you know. I mean, I've done that before, you know. I've fought an army head-on with nothing but my tanks against his tanks. Pretty much the freaking how it goes down is, you never, like, I could have hella bases or something like, I mean, I'm never going to have those bases. When you fight a really good Prophet, the Prophet always has more bases than you. Always. I mean, it's just like, that's the thing that's going to go down. The Prophet's hella mobile. And then if I am able to keep my second base at least, and I make like hella Scorpion tanks, fighting his Wraiths, he's always going to out-pop me. There's no way I'm going to pretty much out-pop that fool. So his 35 pop or whatever, 45 pop against my 25 pop of tanks is always going to lose. I don't care if I have canister shell or not. I don't care if I jack his Wraiths. I mean, maybe if I jack his Wraiths, but I mean, the tanks by themselves, the tanks naked, no. The tanks never beat the Wraiths. The Wraiths are cheaper, and they're actually stronger. I mean, we pretty much do it. We did it one time in a 1v1. Me and Icy Blood tried to test it out. What's stronger, the freaking Scorpion tank or the Wraith? So we sent a Wraith and the Scorpion tank right in the middle of the map, and they went at it. And then without doing the canister shell, the Wraith wins all the time. And then so with the canister shell, it's more even. The tank could win with micro and all that. And then that's about it, though. I mean, it just pretty much shows you, like, I only get one canister shell, but, like, how many canister shells can I do on hella Wraiths when a person has 35 pop? It's not going to work out. You know, they just keep popping them out. People don't just throw them in there and die, you know, like, they micro them. They move them around. So it doesn't look good for me to make just, like, nothing but tanks all the time. I mean, I could do the Cobra thing, but that's taking a risk because I can't really be that aggressive. I'm an aggressive player on this game. I don't really like making that many Cobras because it just makes me be hella defensive, and I don't know how to play defensive that well. I'm more of an aggressor. I play really aggressive. So I found a strategy by doing hella Hawks and being hella aggressive. No doubt, though, I've played really good Prophets, and they destroy the strategy that I got. They just make a couple Vampires, and I'm screwed or something like that. And I got to make Wolverines. And then once I make the Wolverines, sorry. Once I make the Wolverines, you know, I destroy those two vampires that are like messing up all of my army, and then I'm stuck with nothing but Wolverines, and they still got all the Wraiths. Like, it's just one of those games, and I'm not gonna be able to win on a really big map like this, unless I work a miracle and I do something, but it doesn't look good, you know. And then right here, this game though, it really went to me. I was doing hella aggressiveness. I was hella pushing on this guy. I never let him get a shield. His economy's hella low. He never took out my second, and I've taken out his base, and I even bought it. And I'm gonna get that 35 pop and make nothing but more Hawks, which is gonna be hella bad on him. The more Hawks I got, the more deadly they are against those Wraiths right there. And then so I'm pretty much making smart decisions against Foka. You know, this game was really good. You know, for a cutter at least. You know, because a cutter to beat a Prophet in this map is hella hard. I mean, it's possible as you can see, but it's hella hard. Once they know, I mean, Foka. You know, if I play this guy probably 5 times in a row, he learns what I'm doing. He could probably beat me, no doubt. You know, every Prophet ends up beating me on this map, a really good one. But, you know, that's what it is. You know, I'm not tripping because whatever. I mean, I could just switch to Anders and it'll be a more even fight. Once I'm Anders, it's more of a different fight because I got the Kyle and everything. But yeah. And then so at this point though, Foka90 doesn't really know what to do. I mean, I stole that base. His economy is really low, so he's not gonna try to beam it down or anything like that. And I got a freaking army of Air Force just flying around the map looking for those raids. So what he's going to try to do in his situation is, I guess, try to take out my second. Finally, he's going to try to make one last push on my second. And I guess that's it right there. And it does look threatening because he has a lot of freaking raids. And the Prophet's there, he might beam it. But I was able to get a good Mac in there. And then also have my, I kind of saw it coming. So I had all these freaking Hawks ready. And start doing work on the freaking raids. And then that was a good call for me, you know, because I stopped it. I stopped that attack, and then now he doesn't have a big enough army to destroy it. He destroyed a couple supply pads, and then I'm a pretty much like micro away from his Prophet, because his Prophet is pretty much the biggest damage that could do. He's going to beam down all these Hawks, but he can't because I'm going to constantly be moving him around. So, I mean, that's the good thing about it. You know, I ended up winning this battle, and I think this is one of the last battles that you'll see of me fighting him, I guess, on the map, you know, because this economy, that was a lot of money that he lost. All of those rates, they're never going to come back, you know, and then I'm ready for the next rates that he tries to make. I'm going to try to jack it. He finally got that secondary base up. I'm pretty sure he did because, you know, he probably built a shield on it. But, I mean, in exchange for me destroying all of these rates and stuff like that, I mean, I'll take that. I don't care. And plus, I bought his second base right next to his base. I mean, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. So it looks good. It looks a lot better on me. My money's not that bad. There is that one base next to mine, but I never checked it out. Maybe if he did buy it, you know, good luck for him, I guess. But I was able to pull it off. I was able to pull it off with just 2 bases. So I mean, it was pretty cool. And I got that Scorpion thing stuck right there. Can't get it out. You know, maybe I could fly it out, but I don't know. Probably don't. So yeah, you know, I'll be posting more games now frequently. And yeah, I'm back, guys. I mean, we started playing again. I see blood, at least, you know, Gordon Mix now and then. So we'll play more games and we'll post up games, you know, whoever we play on 2v2s, even private 3v3s. But this game pretty much is coming up to a wrap. That's how I did it. That's how I was able to pull it off with Foka90 and ended up coming out with the win. And yeah, I mean, at this point, he's low on money, he's stuck on his base, and he's not gonna be able to do much, and the game's pretty much over, guys. So yeah, guys, just stay tuned, and I'll be pumping out more videos. All right.